And let's cut across to big breaking news that's coming in. The first story that Shilpa Shetty has put out on her Instagram since all the dramatic developments of her husband being arrested. And here's what she's put. She shared her first Instagram post and she shared a glimpse of a book focusing particularly on a quote which read, "Do not look back in anger or forward in fear, but around in awareness." So you could essentially say that this is a very cryptic post. She hasn't made a direct statement on Raj Kundra, but she has put out this particular quote, "Do not look back in anger or forward in fear, but around in awareness." Of course, everyone's going to try and read this and interpret this in different ways. And it's not really clear whether Shilpa Shetty is coming out to defend her husband Raj Kundra or is seemingly suggesting that she had no idea about this. But this is what she said: "Do not look back in anger or forward in fear, but around in awareness." Is Shilpa then trying to suggest that she didn't know about all of this, or is she trying to defend her husband? A cryptic post here in which Shilpa Shetty has shared quotes from a book. One of those quotes, very important, where she says, "Look around in awareness." This is the first comment from Shilpa Shetty. This is her first post since the arrest of Raj Kundra. Saurabh Bhaktania is joining us live from Mumbai with more on this. Saurabh, there's going to be a lot of attempts to interpret exactly what Shilpa Shetty is trying to say here from this post, a very cryptic one. It's not clear on whether she's choosing to defend her husband or claiming to be completely unaware. Apologies, we've lost that connection with Saurabh Bhaktania. We'll go across to him and our Mumbai team in just a bit. They've been tracking the story very, very closely. There's been pin drop silence from Shilpa Shetty so far since the arrest of Raj Kundra. She's not been posting on social media as much as she has been in the last 1 week, considering her movie is up for release. But now in the latest post, this is a story that she's posted on Instagram. She's in fact shared quotes from a book and particularly highlighted one quote which says, "Do not look back in anger or forward in fear, but around in awareness." Remember that previously, anytime Kundra was involved in any allegations of scam, of corruption, she's always been there to defend her husband. This time around, there's been no statement so far from Shilpa Shetty. This post to a very cryptic one. So it remains to be seen exactly what Shilpa Shetty's stand is going to be on whether she'll distance herself from all that's happened or whether she goes ahead and defends her husband Raj Kundra in the Pawngate scandal, and keeping in mind all the evidence also that's emerged in this case. Saurabh Bhaktania is back with us. Saurabh, how is this post by Shilpa Shetty really going to be interpreted? There's no clarity really. It's a very cryptic post. Is she defending her husband Raj Kundra, or is she trying to claim that she was completely unaware of this entire pawn scandal and this business that he was running?
Well, first of all, Akshita, for after the arrest of husband Raj Kundra, this is the first time when Shilpa Shetty has written something on social media. Let me tell you clearly that we at India Today tried very hard to get a reaction from her on the arrest of Raj Kundra, whether she was arrested about this whole scandal or not. Was she aware about the arrest? Is she going to meet Raj Kundra? And so many other things. But Shilpa Shetty remained silent. Remember, she did not even went to the set of the particular dance show which she was hosting. Now, this is a very emotional post which has been posted by Shilpa Shetty on the social media account. But let me tell you clearly, this is nowhere related to the arrest of Raj Kundra. This is like an emotional post wherein she says that how people are losing job, and she's lucky that such thing has not happened to her. But it can be a cryptic message which she is trying to put out, but she has not mentioned her husband's name or anything about the arrest. And so she still has not clearly opened up directly to the arrest of Raj Kundra. But yes, after a very long time, after the arrest of her husband Raj Kundra, this is the first social media post of Shilpa Shetty.
All right, Saurabh, we'll be tracking the latest on that. Still awaiting an official statement from Shilpa Shetty. Whether this post can be construed as a reaction to the arrest of her husband Raj Kundra, there's going to be endless speculation on that. Saurabh, thanks for those details. Another news break coming in on the story.